Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called First Cut is the Deepest. And we're going to start on a D major chord. And the way you play D major, first finger is going to go G string on the second fret, second finger is going to go high on the second fret, and the third finger is going to go to the B string on the third fret. And if you strum just the D, G, B, and E, just kind of the skinny four strings, that'll get you your clearest sound with that, and that's called D major. And then from D major, on the intro, we're going to be going to a G major chord. And the way you play G major, first finger is going to go A on the second fret, second finger on the low E on the third fret, and the third finger is going to go to the high E on the third fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the G major, we're going to be going to an A major chord. And the way you play A major, first finger is going to go D on the second fret, second finger is going to go to the G string on the second fret, and the third finger is going to go to the B string on the second fret. So it's kind of a big party on the second fret. And that's called A major. And from the beginning of our song, our whole song is just going to work around those three chords. And our intro kind of starts D, G, A, D, G, A. And then when we get to our verse, then we're going to be going from the D, A, G, our chorus part is almost exactly that same thing where we're going D, A, the G, A, D, A, G, A, D, A, G, A, D, A, G, A, D. Long G's is kind of some waiting moves at the end of some of the parts of our song. But a lot of times with a song like this, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you took the D and just tried that, you'd have down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. So we're going to do that a lot just to kind of get used to it. On our intro part though, the weird thing is you're going to end up halving that strum pattern between a D and a G note. So one way to do that would be doing a down, down, up on each of those chords. You'd have D with the down, down, up, G, down, down, A, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, G, down, down, A, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, G, down, down, A, down, down, up, down, up. So that would be one way to kind of work it. And if you did that through your verse, then you just have down, down, up on a lot of it. You'd have D down, down, up, A, down, down, G, down, down, A, down, down, up, D, down, up, A, down, up, G, down, down, A, down, down, D, down, down, up, A, down, down, G, down, down, A, down, down, D, down, down, A, down, down, G, down, down, A, down, down, G, down, down, A, down, down, big G, kind of at the end of your verse. And then when you go do your chorus, you can do that the same way, that D, down, A, down, down, G, down, down, A, down, down, D, down, down, A, down, down, G, down, down, A, down, down, D, down, A, down, down, G, down, down, A, down, down, D, down, down, A, down, down, G, down, down, A, down, down. And at the end of our chorus, we kind of have that tag where we got D, down, A, down, down, and then we do a G with the whole strum out, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, up. So that would be one way to kind of play through this song, like through the verse and the chorus. Another option would be to kind of take the down, down, up, down, up, and then literally half them between the chords. So you could take the D, for instance, and do the down, down, up, where we're halving it, and do the G with the up, down, up, and then do the A with the whole strum pattern for your intro. So we got D with the down, down, up, G, up, down, A, down, down, up, down, D, down, down, up, then you have the D, down, up, A, up, down, G, down, down, up, A, up, down, D, down, up, A, up, down, G, down, up, A, up, down, D, down, up, A, up, down, G, down, up, A, up, down, D, down, up, A, up, down, G, down, up, A, up, down, you have the D, down, up, A, up, down, the whole G, down, up, down, G, down, up, just kind of the tag to that. Another thing I would try and think about adding to the song though is sometimes instead of working off an 8th note strum pattern, I like working off a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot, a lot of times if you're dividing that into 2 parts, that's called an 8th note, and that's what the down, down, up, down, up is doing, is 1, 2, 1, 2, kind of working off that as a backbone. But then what the 16th note is if you divided that foot tap into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is like if you took the D and just did a down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on your first beat. And your second beat, you're doing a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you're doing an up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the fourth beat, you're going down, up, right along with the foot tap. So down, up, down, up, down, up, right along with the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then all together, you got long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The weird thing is with the halving, you can just do the long down, 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 up when you're halving. So just to try that intro that way, you have D with the long down, 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 G down, 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 B with the long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, D long down, 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 G down, 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 A down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, D down, down, G down, 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 A down, 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 up, down, 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 D down, 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 G down, 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 A down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. So we tried that through our verse chorus, and we could really just half all of them. So you have D, down, down, A down, 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 G down, 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 A down, 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 D down, 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 A down, 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 G down, 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 A down, 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 D down, 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 A down, 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 G down, 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 A down, 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 D down, 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 A down, 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 G down, 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 A down, 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 D down, 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 A down, 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 G. So kind of big G at the end of the first verse. And if we tried that through our chorus, then you have D, down, down, A down, 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 G down, 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 G down, 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 G down, 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 A down. And then we have that tag D, down, down, A down, 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 G down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, G down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. So that would be another way to kind of approach the tune. Something else you could do with the down, down, up, down, down, up, is you could end up having that kind of like we were doing the 16th. Like for instance, you could take on the intro, you could take that D with the down, 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 up, and then switch to the G for the up, down, down, up, part of the strum pattern. So you got D, down, down, up, G, up, down, down, up, and then the A with the whole strum pattern. A, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, D down, that same thing for our verse. So then you have our D, down, down, up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, big G. It's kind of the tag. And then when you get to your chorus, then you could do that same thing. D, down, down, up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, A, up, down, down, up, down, big G, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. So you could kind of work it that way too with the 16th note feel, but that's the basics of how you play first cut is the deepest. So good luck.